Welcome to on tonight's Clubhouse Live. Aaron Jones is back and ready to celebrate a playoff bid. And he's hanging out with Showtime. It's a friend of the show, Packers cornerback Kevin King. The Packers put the Bears out of their misery. We'll look back on Sunday's big win at Lambeau. Plus, we've got a fun Yuletide Clubhouse Live challenge you won't want to miss. It's time to get started. So let's open the doors.
Good job, everybody. Way to bring the energy. Welcome back again to the Clubhouse Sports Pub and Grill. We're inside the Red Lion Hotel, Paper Valley. We're in downtown Appleton, Wisconsin. I am Brett Christopherson with USA Today Network Wisconsin. You guys are in a good mood tonight, aren't you?
Boo.
Easy. You haven't been introduced yet, so be quiet. But how do you guys like the sound of playoff football? Yeah. We'll talk about that in a second, but first we got to give it up to our little door openers tonight. How about a round of applause for Grant and Veda for letting the guys in? There they are. Couple of Packer fans, cute-looking kids. We appreciate them getting the guys in. And speaking of cute, actually, it's the anti-cute.
You almost said it.
It's the anti-cute. No, I would never say you're cute. Are you kidding me? It is Brad. The other member of our Clubhouse Live crew. It is Chicago Bears fan Ricardo Arguello, everybody. Let him have it. The boos are not as intense anymore. They're not as intense.
No, they're not.
That's because the Bears, what do they do, Mean Gene? The Bears what? Thank you.
I think that's part of Gene's 20-word vocabulary. That makes up half of it almost.
I tell you what. You will pay off the Packers-Bears bet in 2 weeks. It's ugly Christmas sweater night tonight, but in 2 weeks. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Was I getting an Aaron Jones jersey?
We're not going to let him do it tonight, but in 2 weeks.
Aaron Jones jersey?
Yeah, we're going to make you wear an Aaron Jones jersey.
Okay.
Huh? How about that, huh?
All right.
How about that, yeah. Also, and I think this should get a big round of applause, the Bears Minute is officially over for the season. They're done. It's over.
One more time? One more time.
No.
All
That's
right.
because the Bears season is over.
It is. It's
Yes.
eliminated, yes.
So I tell you what. Hey, I want to say, I'll give it, since it is our Christmas show, Selena, one of our little regulars, gave me this box of chocolates. How about that? Thank you, Selena.
Thank you, Selena.
Very much. And let's talk some football, shall we? How do you guys like Packers 21, Bears 13?
Boo.
The Packers are back in the playoffs, everybody. How about Aaron Jones again? 2 more touchdowns. Bring his total up to 17. The defense held firm with 3 more takeaways as the Packers eliminated the hated Bears from playoff contention with a big victory at Frigid Lambeau Field, the 200th meeting between the longtime rivals. Showtime scored on runs of 21 and 2 yards, finished with a solid and hard-earned 51 yards rushing on 13 carries. Toledo in offense that also saw Devontae Adams have a big game. 7 catches, 103 yards, and a score. And speaking of great hands, how about defensive lineman Dean Lowry's big mitts? He's showing off the hands with that fourth quarter interception. The Packers are now 11-3, complete command of the NFC North. They need just to win one of their next 2 games to clinch the division. But why not do it next week at Minnesota, right? Let's do it. Hey, you know who loves it? Happy Vince. Again, he's here. Look at it. Happy Vince. And he's always happy when our co-host is here. He's sitting right there. It is Green Bay Packers running back. It's showtime. It's Aaron Jones, everybody. And look who's hanging out with Aaron tonight. It is a friend of the show. It is Green Bay Packers cornerback, Mr. Interception, Kevin King. He's right there. Mean Gene's hyperventilating. What a show. He can barely stand it. First, a big thank you to our presenting sponsors, Superior Discount Liquors, a full-service liquor store with the area's largest selection of liquor, wine, and beer. They also take special orders on hard-to-find items with locations in Green Bay, Manitowoc, and Sheboygan. Stop in today. And, of course, Potawatomi Hotel and Casino this New Year's Eve. Don't drop the ball. Ring-In 2020 at Potawatomi. It's Milwaukee's biggest New Year's Eve party. Tickets start at just $49. Get yours at mkenyeve.com, okay? Ricardo.
Yes.
Get busy and tell
That's
everybody how
right.
the show works. would you?
Interactive show. So we invite your comments and questions to our live chat, which will be found online next to our video viewer. Hey, Sammy West, she's monitoring that chat. Brett, she'll relay those comments and questions right over to us.
Give us a follow on Twitter. I'm at PC Brettsy. She's at Samantha West. Showtime is at Showtime, TYME_33. And Kevin is at King_KEVVOO. And give us a like on Facebook, facebook.com/Clubhouse Live. And it's at PC Ricardo. I'll give you your Twitter handle, too.
Thank
Ricardo.
you.
Hey, it's Vikings week, so we got the Viking welcome mat on the stage for the guys to stomp their feet all over. And we got a Vikings fan right there. He's sitting right there. Don't turn around. So we're going to make this nice and fun on Vikings week. Our co-host is in his third NFL season, all with the Packers. He keeps scoring touchdowns. He keeps rewriting the Packers record book. He keeps sharing his cheesehead sombrero. Did you see that? Now his dad is wearing it. And just found this out a couple of days ago. He loves softball, too. We'll talk about that in a second. Give it up for Green Bay Packers running back number 33, Aaron Showtime Jones. Did you forget something?
Yeah, I forgot my ugly sweater, but I'm wearing my brand, so I feel
It's
like
a beautiful
okay.
sweater.
That's a beautiful sweatshirt, right? There's some. Really? Oh, here you go.
wow.
You can wear
She actually taught me what the bubbler was.
the bubbler.
Yeah, she
Is
told
that
me it
your,
wasn't a
that's
water
your true
fountain.
college trainer sitting right there? Nice.
Yes.
Welcome to Appleton.
She's
Yeah.
actually from
We're not going
All
to
right.
do that.
Okay.
So we'll be back in 2 weeks, December 30th. That's another Monday night. We'll talk about how you just ran the table and won the North at 13-3, beating the Vikings and the Lions and getting ready for the playoffs. How's that sound in 2 weeks, right? Let's do it. Real quick, softball. Did you guys see he is going to be a softball captain in the charity softball event at Fox City Stadium, Grand Shoot. That's in June, I believe. If you need somebody to play a little softball, you know, I'm available.
You still have yet to show me your basketball skills, so we'll be pending on that as well.
I can swing the bat a little bit, Ricardo. I got some pop still left.
Video games, right?
No.
You do upon video games?
Did you
What do
play
you-
baseball growing up?
Do I have a baseball glove?
No, I said, did you play baseball growing up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was fantastic.
Oh, so then, yeah. Okay.
I
you can
was
play.
probably destined for the major leagues until I blew up my arm, and then it just kind of
Wiffle
derailed
bar,
from there.
wiffle ball, Aaron. Wiffle ball.
Like my Nerf football days, my wiffle ball baseball
Yep.
days. But so you're looking forward to
Nerf
that.
doesn't count.
Yeah, Nerf does count.
No.
In our neighborhood, it counted.
You're not playing with a real football?
You don't have football's football. Doesn't matter.
Too heavy
we
to
still
throw,
tackled
Aaron.
each other.
You're right.
Nobody
you're right.
could catch me, by the way. I had jets. I had some jets back in the day.
Still got him?
Well, I am 47. I'm losing them a little bit, but I could probably still beat you in a race.
All right, let's run from. Okay. Hey, let's race right now, out here,
Oh.
right now. It's nothing but opportunity and space.
How about right down College Avenue?
No. It's an open hallway right here. Nothing but space and opportunity.
I hurt my back before. I was
Yes.
Yeah.
decorating the tree. You know,
Sounds
Hey,
good.
we got the
Twisted
trainer
something.
here. Let her work on you a little bit.
No, stay away from me. But softball, you're looking forward to that, aren't you? That's gonna be fun. You're a
I
captain.
am. I got to play in it my rookie year and last year, and it's a lot of fun. Get to see the fans out there. And my first year playing it, I go out there and I'm like, wow, this place is sold out. And so it's just an amazing event, and it's fun to play and good interaction with the fans.
You're always about the fans. Look at the fans here, Showtime. They're here celebrating a big win over the Bears. Look at this place.
I love it. Ooh.
Speaking of which,
Did
now
Ricardo just boo?
you
Yes.
did.
He
Now
shouldn't be able to say anything the rest of the show.
you remember I asked you last week. Do you have anything to say to Ricardo? You said you're gonna wait till next week. Well, next week is this week. So what do you have to say to the man over there?
Adios.
Yeah,
That's it.
you're done. You're out.
They'll be back.
Hey, before we get going, I want to also say maybe Dan Powers can swing his camera over here one more time. We have the Jones family. Aaron's mother, Virgis, is sitting right to your left, Dan Powers, right at this table there. There she is.
Yeah.
They're here one more time, hopefully a couple more times. And then right behind you, Alvin Sr., who's been giving me some tips on how to shoot a basketball. I don't need them. I'm just being respectful as I listen to him. He's like coaching me. I don't know what to say, but how about Mom and Dad being here tonight too? Big celebration. Always good to see Mom and Dad here. So Aaron Jones, how does it feel? First time in your career, you're going to the playoffs. How does it feel?
It feels great. I've never been there. You come in, and my rookie year, they have been wins are hard to come by in the NFL, so I'm just blessed to have the opportunity to make it to the playoffs.
So how good, and you can look at Ricardo as you answer this, did it feel to eliminate the Bears from playoff contention after they did it to you last season?
It felt really good. I mean, last year we were at their place, and they did it, and that helped them seal the North, and we could hear.
This is still a work in progress. I'm just curious on what is the difference between your first 2 years in this year with him? What has he done with the culture of the organization, the team, the locker room? Why is it clicking with him?
It's just a brotherhood. I mean, you see guys being themselves. You see guys having fun out there and enjoying themselves. And I mean, we always we're told not to blink. And whenever we face adversity, we stand there. We stand tall. We stand together.
Communication's big with him too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, communication. I mean, that's everything on the football field. I mean, that's how you get your plays called, to changing plays on the field, to audibles, to anything. Communication is key. If you don't have communication, there's nothing.
But even within the locker room, it sounds like it's wide open. You can go to him anytime you want.
Oh yeah, his door's always open. I mean, he's a player-friendly coach, and if you have an idea, if you have a problem, if you have anything, you can always go up and talk to him, and he won't have a problem.
Let's talk about this here. There's some. I really like these comments. Talking about Matt LaFleur and to the guys, and as you celebrated afterwards. Quote: "We'll never apologize for winning in this league." He told you guys. End quote. Brian Balaga afterwards. Quote: "I'm not going to apologize and hang my head for being 11-3. I'm just not going to do it. It's hard to win in this league." End quote. And then Aaron Rodgers afterwards. Quote: "I don't know if we have the full respect of the entire league at this point, based on some of our performances." End quote. Now, it's very interesting. We talk about it on the show, and I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but it's a week-to-week league. We saw what the Falcons did to the 49ers yesterday, right? They took down San Francisco. That's a big win, right, Mean Gene, for Green Bay? The Falcons beat the Saints earlier this year. Do you guys just tune out the noise? I mean, it's all about winning. It doesn't matter how you look doing it, right?
I mean, does it matter how you get $1 million?
Well, I wish I could find out, but
if you wake up in the morning, you see $1 million in your bank account, are you gonna worry about how it got there? You're just gonna be happy. You're gonna go tell your wife. You're gonna go tell your kids. You're gonna start planning everything. So
I might question it a little
I
bit
mean,
why it's in my bed. But
it's the NFL. I don't care how you get a win. Like I said, it's hard to come by. And just look at the past 2 years. We haven't been in the playoffs. Look how many teams have 11 wins. It's hard to do. So we'll take a win however you can get it. And if you want to call it ugly, it's ugly. But at the end of the day, you look at the win column, and it's still a W in that. So
you got 11 of them.
You got 11 of them.
Yeah. Ricardo, you can remember this too. Way back in the day, Mike Holmgren's early years, Brett Favre's early years, when they went 9-7 and made the playoffs, and everybody was like doing cartwheels. You think folks are a little spoiled now?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
How about you as players? You think that fans?
And I wasn't here then, so you can't ask me that.
Well,
this is my first time going to the playoffs.
You gotta ask the older fans here how much.
It's only my third year here.
They should appreciate making the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just a rhetorical question that I'm asking out loud. But maybe fans are a little spoiled, and they maybe just got to enjoy the ride here. They're 11-3 with a chance to get a first-round playoff bye. So that's what it's all about. We talked about identity as well, but do you think that's overblown? Does a team really need an identity to win football games?
I mean, I feel like our identity is being ourselves and just focusing on ourselves. So, I mean, your identity is what you make it, or what people label you as. But I mean, as a team, you have your own identity, and we know if we stay true to ourselves and continue to play like the way we know how to play, we'll be good.
Grinding out victories, right? Close wins. What have you learned about the guys as the season has progressed? What do you see when you look around that locker room now that you're almost done and into the playoffs and have all these close victories under your belt?
Like I said, just a band of brothers, guys ready to take that step, the next step every day, ready to work hard and wanting to get better and try to bring a ring home back to Lambeau.
51 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 13 carries against one of the top defenses in the league. As a team, you hit 100 yards rushing on the dot, 4.2 yards per carry. 21-yard touchdown run. You guys see that? That gave the Packers a 14-3 lead as you came out of the locker room. That capped a 5-play, 73-yard drive. Talk about that a little bit. Prince, I can never say his name. How do you say it, Ricardo? Amukamara. Why can't I say that name? He set the edge. The guys did a great job blocking up front. I thought Alan Lazard really sealed off one of the defenders in there and kicked him inside.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he did a great job sealing the edge. Him and Geronimo and Leonard Floyd kind of stunned it inside, and Bach just pinned him in. With Prince, he didn't really – what'd you say he did? He didn't really – he gave me too much space.
Yeah, he
That's
gave you a lot of
trying to
space.
say. I don't remember the word you said, but he gave me too much space, and I saw that, just kept it tight off of Bach, and he tried to tackle me and just made sure I didn't go down.
So say he tried to set the edge, maybe thinking you're going to bounce it outside, but I mentioned your eyes were as wide as saucers when you saw that opening.
Very wide.
You were thinking of Ricardo as you stiff-armed Eddie Jackson on the way into the end zone for sure.
It was a nice run, yes.
Thank you.
Speaking of the guys blocking, though, let's give a little. We don't talk about the big boys up front too much on the show, but I think it's time to talk about those guys. How about David Bakhtiari, Elton Jenkins, Corey Lindsley, Billy Turner, Brian Balaga, right? Doing the job. Your tight ends, your fullback, Danny Vitale.
I think I'll talk about my blocking unit. I think
we should talk about. Yeah, you have, but let's talk about them a little bit more. They've had a nice season. It's been a transition season. You got 2 new faces at the guard spots, the rookie left guard and the free agent right guard. New blocking scheme. They look like they're starting to put it together. Pass protection, I think they only allowed 1 sack of Aaron Rodgers. And again, blocking for a 100-yard day, 2 touchdowns on the ground.
You see why I got worked up a little bit? Those are the guys who protect me, and you're saying I'm not giving them credit.
No, I wasn't saying that.
I mean, you said we don't talk about them, but we do. I've even had offensive linemen on the show.
We have.
Merry Christmas,
Let's
Brett.
talk about them some more is what I'm saying.
Okay, we could definitely do that.
I'm
I love
on your
talking about
side.
them. No, those guys, they get us started, and without them, we don't go, whether it be the run game or the pass game. So those big guys make everything go. And in the run game, not only those guys, but the tight ends, you see big number 89 out there manhandling people all game. And you see the receivers coming in doing their dirty work, and they don't get enough credit. You always hear about how they're like production, but those are the things that nobody sees, the dirty work.
Yeah, your receivers really do a nice job blocking. We talked about Jake Kumaro last week, and I said that Alan Lazard, I thought of that.
I'll give the blocking unit
I wasn't
credit.
saying you're not talking about these guys. I'm not blaming
Give it to him,
anybody.
Aaron. Give it to him.
No, give it to Ricardo. A couple more things, and then it is Ricardo's turn for our first audience question. Let's look at your accolades one more time, Aaron. 17 touchdowns. That ranks second in the league, trails Christian McCaffrey by 1. 14 rushing touchdowns. That tied for the league lead with McCaffrey. 170 yards away from 1,000 rushing yards on the season. You have a chance to become the first back since Eddie Lacy, first Packers back to hit 1,000 yards. That was in 2014. 1,255 total offensive yards. According to the Elias Sports Bureau, you and the legendary Don Hudson are the only players in team history with at least 2 games in a season with 190-plus yards from scrimmage on 25 or fewer touches, right? How about this guy? Him and Don Hudson. You're an every down back. We know that you want to lead the league in touchdowns. You've said that, but what more is out there for you to accomplish and prove this season? It seems like you've done quite a bit already.
A lot. I mean, I still feel like people are sleeping on me. I mean, not the people here in Green Bay, but just everywhere else. But in due time, I'll give my credit. So just continue to be myself, continue to work hard, and be me.
20 touchdowns. We've talked about 20 touchdowns. Amon Green holds that record. Are you eyeing up that Packers single-season touchdown record? Are you thinking about it?
No, I'm just going to go out there and play my game and continue to find the end zone. And after week 17, we'll see where I sit. I'm not pressing for anything. Just going to play my game.
Have you heard from Amon Green? Has he said, hey, stay away from my record? No, come on, leave it
no,
alone.
sir.
Leave it alone.
No, sir, but records are meant to be broken, so that's the way I see it. It might take time, but records are meant to be broken, and say I break this record, eventually it'll get broken later on down the line, and that's the way I feel records are meant to be broken.
Let's break it, right? Let's see it broken. Let's see it broken. Finally, last thing. Hey, your cousin was in Green Bay. Your cousin, we've talked about him, Jawan Newton, Evansville men's basketball player. The Purple Aces took down UW Green Bay, 72-62 up at the Resch Center on Saturday night. Did you get a chance to visit with him a little bit?
I did. I seen him before the game, and then the night before the game, and then I seen him at the game and right after the game for a brief second.
Well, that's pretty cool. The connections. You got the trainer here. You got the cousin there. Mom and dad are all over the place. It's just a Jones family Christmas is what it is. So.
Got my girlfriend right here.
And hey, that might be is that the first time she's been on the show?
Yes.
Well, how about Aaron Jones's girlfriend? Maybe you want to say her name.
Her name is Crystal.
Welcome to the show.
My beautiful girlfriend, Crystal.
Yes, welcome. Now go from beautiful girlfriend Crystal to ugly co-host Ricardo. And you have an audience question.
Yes, this is from Jacob. Jacob, your question for Aaron.
How did you feel when you first scored your touchdown at the Bears game?
I was just excited. Finally felt like I got something going, and it was like took long enough, but just finally happy to get it going and give our team a 2-score lead, or is it 3-score? I think I made it 3-score.
First touchdown was first touchdown made it
2
14.
2-score. Yeah, it was 2-score.
2-score.
Yep. And then your other one made it a 3-score. What 21-3.
Thank you, Jacob.
So yes, thank you very much for the audience question. There we go. Time to take a timeout. And it's tonight's stat pack. The much ballyhooed Chicago Bears offense, according to Ricardo, who thinks it's you've been talking about Mitch Trubisky all season long.
Okay.
The Bears scored one. That's right, one touchdown against the Packers in 2 games, everybody. How about that? Let me repeat. One stinking touchdown against the Packers. That's Mitch Trubisky right there. Also, the Packers swept the regular season series against Chicago for the 15th time in the last 26 years. That dates back to 1994, and the 7th time in the past 11 seasons. The Packers have won 10 of the last 12 meetings against the Bears at Lambeau and 7 of the last 8 meetings overall. Mean Gene, I know you love it. He loves it.
Is he all right there?
He's got a stent.
Okay.
A stent was recently
Okay.
replaced, so
All
he's
right.
good. Everything's fine. Yes, he's stomping that ugly
Yes,
bear.
sir.
Look at that. He's stomping a bear. He's actually stomping a bear right now. Ricardo, trivia.
That's right. We have a couple rules, though, for our trivia. Here we go. We'll ask the question. If you think you know the answer, you got to raise your hand. Please don't shout it out. And if you're correct, you win what, Brett and Aaron?
Pizza and beer. Where
That's right.
Ricardo had too much of.
Yes.
Yes, and once you win, though, you're out for the rest of the show. And sorry, live chatters, you got to be here to win. But again, Sammy West, she'll be handling our online trivia contest.
He's talking trash about you right now.
What? What's he talking
it's
about?
It's private between me. We're side buddies. It's private.
Yeah, side
private.
Side buddies.
So trivia question number 1. Here it goes. This kicker is the Packers' career scoring leader against the Bears. Who do you got, Aaron Jones, right here? Mason Crosby is it. Now, maybe an adult could come.
An adult
Can get the pizza and beer gift
I
certificate.
forgot it was beer.
It's pizza and beer, not pizza, and
beer.
root beer.
It's not root beer.
Not root beer.
So there we go. We're doing it legally. Crosby's 3 extra points in Sunday's victory has raised his career total against the Bears to 188 points. Crosby, of course, is also the Packers' career scoring leader, 1,555 points for the future Packers Hall of Famer. It's time for your guest tonight, a friend of the show. Should we do it, Showtime?
I think we should.
Our guest tonight is in his 3rd NFL season, all with the Packers. He was selected by the Packers in the 7th round of the 2017 NFL Draft. Our guest tonight has appeared in 13 games so far this season, has 53 tackles, a sack, 16 pass breakups, and a team-high 4 interceptions. How about that? Our guest tonight earned all Pac-12 recognition as a junior and senior at the University of Washington, where he finished a standout career with 165 tackles, 6 picks, 28 pass breakups, 2 forced fumbles, and 2 fumble recoveries. If you guys remember this, our guest tonight is a big push-up guy. He's big into the push-up workout. He played his high school ball for a former Packers linebacker, and he knows that UW is in Madison. It's not in Seattle. Give it up for Green Bay Packers cornerback, number 20, Kevin King. Look at him kick it, do it. Yes, good luck. Welcome back. It's Vikings week. Rosie doing a good job with the music tonight. Festive mood. So Kevin, welcome back to the show. Appreciate you having you being here and hanging out with us on Ugly Christmas Sweater Night. That is an interesting ugly Christmas sweater, but we'll make it.
See, that's my fault. I forgot to tell him.
That's
too.
fine.
Oh.
We're having a good time. Maybe somebody else has some decorations they can put around or on Kevin King. So anyway, as we let the folks clean up that mess, because this is Aaron's show and you are Aaron's guest, Aaron always insists on asking the first question of the night.
So in college, you played in the college football playoffs. I wonder what that experience was like since the playoffs, and we made the playoffs. So
Yeah, man, that was fun. Being in the Pac-12, you kind of never really think you get a chance to play against Alabama, a team that's pretty much number one since we've been little kids. That was fun. You got to see that. They were actually they were just cool. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't extremely better than than us. So it was good, but it was fun though. I played the last game in the was it the Atlanta Stadium? The Atlanta Stadium, and then I played the first game with the Packers in the new stadium. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
Comes
very
full
interesting.
circle.
Full circle, and college football playoffs are coming. That reminds me, of course, UW stands for the University of Wisconsin, right, everybody? Not the University of Washington. We know that around here in Big Ten country. But you're a Pac-12 guy. Badgers versus Oregon coming up in the Rose Bowl. It's Badgers all the way, isn't it?
Nah.
What?
Ah.
What?
Actually, I got a friend who plays for Oregon's team, so a real close friend from back home. So I think he's gonna do pretty good. So.
Oh, it's okay. He's
Okay,
true to
it's
his
all right.
league. He's rooting for the Ducks to take down the Badgers in the upcoming Rose Bowl game. Should be a fun game. What is on? You're still doing the push-up workout, right? Did we talk about that last year? You still?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. Let's do. You ever challenge? Can you beat anybody in that locker room to a push-up contest?
Yes.
See, there we go. I think that's a live stream opportunity, right
I
there.
do too. I agree.
We should sponsor that and do it. What do you think, Aaron Jones? He's challenging you, I think.
No, you asked me if I could beat anybody.
He said anybody.
He didn't say everybody. He said
He did
anybody.
say.
Well, you are
Ah.
very good.
So you gotta.
He got me. You're being very literal with my words, but I see what you did say. We should do. I can do some push-ups. We should have a contest
Let's
sometime.
do it right now. None but opportunity.
I said I
space.
hurt my back.
He's
Still
got a
little
bad
sore.
back.
You talk
back
a good
bad.
talk.
But we'll do it
I think
sometime.
my man Andrew could beat you.
What?
Actually.
Oh.
That's my man Andrew right there in the front row right there.
Is this your bike buddy right here?
Yeah, it's my buddy
It's
right
all the
there.
bike buddies are coming here tonight. Andrew, who illegally answered our first trivia question, but that's okay. Well, anyway, we'll do our push-up contest some other time. We got too many things to talk about. But what is on Kevin?
Sounds like it's never gonna happen, but okay.
What is on Kevin King's Christmas wish list? What do you want to see under the tree, Kevin?
Ooh. Man, I really haven't a Super Bowl ring.
Oh, there we go.
That's what I'm about to say. Something we can't get till February.
Yeah.
Well, I have it on here. How about for you, Aaron? But that must be the same thing, huh?
Yeah, something we can't get till February, so I can wait.
Yes.
We're celebrating Christmas in February.
Yes,
There
sir.
we go. What a Clubhouse Live that could be, Ricardo.
We would be down there?
We did one of those shows, a Super Bowl back in 2010.
Are we going to the Super Bowl?
Well, I don't know.
There's a show going to the Super Bowl.
I don't know. What do you think, Mean Gene? Should we do it? There we go.
And we leave Ricardo at home because
What?
he's a Bears fan?
Yeah,
No,
Ricardo's
you
not coming
need
along.
me.
That's
You
for sure.
need
He's
me.
not coming along. So you guys are part of the same draft class. Aaron, brag on this guy a little bit. I like it when you talk about your guests a little bit. What makes Kevin King such a tough matchup there in the back end of the defense when he's guarding those receivers and getting those picks?
Well, Kevin is tall. He's very physical for a corner. He'll come up and hit you. You see he has a sack on the season. Not a lot of corners get sacks. But he his ball tracking skills. I mean, he has 4 interceptions. Some of those interceptions, like, how do you make that catch? Or he could be out here playing receiver, but he comes ready to work every day. He brings a swagger to the team, and Kev is just Kev, and you can always rely on Kev. You know he's gonna be there regardless, and I love his game.
Yes, having a great season. Now I'm going to ask you, why has this guy emerged as one of the top backs in the NFL?
Man, he has abilities, that guys don't have, and it's things that that probably you don't even know. You know, the way that he cuts, you know, the way that he moves, just how elusive that he is. You know, he's smart, and he's a willing blocker. You know what I'm saying? I know you've seen multiple clips of him, you know, punishing all-pro safeties, you know, again and again. So he's a complete guy. You know, he be out there. We talk about doing one-on-ones all the time. You know, he's gonna come and try to do some one-on-ones. So he's trying to get his receiver package going, and so you know he's a complete back. You know,
I'll go over there and ask him a couple questions like, hey, on this route, like, what are you guys thinking? Because you know, when you get out there, running backs route tree it's very limited. So I mean, you want to see what a corner's thinking when you get out there to kind of know how to run your route, and so I mean, he does nothing but help me. So.
Teammates, right? Your teammates.
Yes,
It's all a team helping each other be the best player you can be. So, 4 interceptions so far. I think you have 5 career interceptions. But what's the secret? Is there an art to picking off a ball? I mean, you're reading the receiver's eyes. I mean, there's got to be some technique to be able to snare those interceptions.
Everyone is different. You know, we play different coverages. You know, sometimes it comes off bad throws. Sometimes you make a good play. But coach always tells us, you know, just catch the ones they throw to you. You know, this is a game where, you know, the quarterbacks are good. You know, so a lot of interceptions are gonna come on you know, tips and overthrows, or you know, just being in the right spot. You know, just constantly being in the right spot. So you know, those plays are gonna come. You just gotta make them when they happen.
Speaking of interceptions and hands, what do you guys as cornerbacks think about Big Dean Lowry showing off the hands there on that? That was a key interception. There were lots of oohs and ahs watching film today. Yeah. Fingertip catch.
No, yeah, for sure. We got a chance to we watched the TV copy of it. You know, normally we don't watch the TV copy of things, but they put on a TV copy of it just so we could see it a little more. You know, during the game, we're out there on the back end. You know, we're guarding our guys. I didn't even get to really see it like that. You know, that too much in depth like that. So when I turned around, he already had the ball. So I got a chance to see it. So it was nice. It was nice.
I think he said afterwards maybe put him in red zone tight end package situations maybe. Had a big body on the goal line, huh?
Definitely. I told him, I was like, Dean, if you caught that clean, you were going to the house. But no, he made a big play. That was a big-time play in the game and a game changer. So glad to have Dean do that.
Yeah, big play for sure. Kevin, speaking of takeaways, again, you guys have 23 this season, including 15 interceptions, 8 fumble recoveries. So there's got to be an art to the takeaway, right? I mean, do you guys practice? You have drills where you're trying to simulate then in the game so that you can create more opportunities for takeaways?
Yeah, it's a huge emphasis, you know, and that starts with the coaches. You know, the coaches always tell us, you know, every day the emphasis is the ball. You know, from an offense point, it's holding on to the ball. From a defense point, is trying to get the ball back to our offense or even score ourselves. So every time in practice, every day in practice, we implement that. You know, the running backs know. I'm sure they get tired of us punching at them every day. But it makes everybody better though.
Hey, that's it translates in the games. I'm sure you'll take it, Aaron, if they're
it definitely does translate, but we definitely get tired of it.
Punching the ball away. But I'll ask both you guys. Here you are again, 11 wins. 11 wins. In 14 games. I mean, it's not easy to do in any season. At any point, was there a moment where either of you thought, man, this team is special. I think we got a chance to do something here. Maybe it was way back in OTAs. Maybe it was in training camp. Maybe it was in week 9. I don't know. But was there one moment to you where you thought, man, we got something going here? I'll start with Kevin.
Yeah, I think you know, when we got to camp, you know, when we put the pads on, you know, that's when you can really see, you know, what type of team you have, what type of identity you have. You know, that's the meat and potato, you know, of things. That's when we grind, you know, the longest. So we knew we had the pieces on paper. You know, we knew we had the pieces. So you know, once we got the chance to really gel, you know, out there on the field, I knew if we can continue to get better throughout the season, that we had a pretty good chance.
How about you, Aaron?
I'd say the same during camp. That's when you spend the most time with your teammates. You're doing all that work. You're putting all those long practices, long hours in, and you just, like you said, you see what kind of teammates you have, and the whole time everybody's happy to be there. They're ready to work. What's next? How can we get better? And that just says a lot about the team we have.
Take us on the field. I've asked Aaron this. I've asked other guys this too, but I'll ask you, Kevin, as a cornerback. So, okay, you're getting ready. You're lined up against the receiver. It's a passing down situation. What are you looking at pre-snap, and then as the play is unfolding, what are you looking at with the receiver? Are you looking at some tendencies, some things you've seen on film that can put you in a great position to maybe get an interception or at the very least knock the ball away?
Yeah, well, it all depends on, if we're playing off coverage or press coverage, but you like to see the formation. The formation can speak to you. Just depending on how many receivers they have lined up here, where they're lined up on the field, basically how far away from the quarterback they are. It tells a lot about, what routes they're running. So in our heads, we don't have to, guard the whole route tree. We're not out there trying to, we kind of do like a process of elimination type thing. Offenses pretty much run the same things. It's a copycat league. Concepts are concepts. So, when you can understand those type of things, then, it can help you out.
Tremont Williams, he's a veteran back there, right? The old man, 36 years old. What are you learning from this guy still? Playing at a high level.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I learned a lot from Tremont. He's a leader, on and off the field. You can, learn a lot about just how to be a pro, how to attack every day, how to come in, with the mindset that he has, kind of like a one day at a time, type of mindset. To be able to be in this league for 15 years, as long as he has to be doing something right, So just picking up little pointers on what he does every day.
A couple more things, and then I'm going to go over to Sammy for our social media question of the night. So you're on the field, Kevin, final play of the game, and that got a little crazy. Got a little hairy there. I think there were a lot of, I'm sure Mean Gene, just about that stent almost didn't work for Mean Gene. You are you're right there by Allen Robinson, and you at least at film it looked like that there could have been one final lateral, but I'm wondering, and I think I know the answer. You got the long body, the long arms. You would have knocked that down, right? If that pitch was coming, you were in position enough where you could have lunged and knocked it away if that last lateral was coming.
No.
Oh.
I wouldn't have knocked it down. I would have got it. What do you mean? I wouldn't have knocked it down. It would have been a fumble recovery for a Kev, yeah.
There you go. That's what I was trying to get to. A lot of fans are saying, "Oh, that would have been a touchdown." I said, "No, wait. You see, if you watch the film, Kevin King is streaking into the picture."
No, I was waiting on it. I actually kicked it. I didn't mean to do that, but.
Were there some anxious moments though at that particular time as they're getting closer and closer to the end zone?
No. In those type of situations, you don't get. The only people who get anxious is if you're watching, or it's like if you're watching it after the fact. It's like, while we out there, we just trying to get them down. So.
You must practice those situations. I'm thinking there must be lateral type drills that LaFleur or the defensive coordinator wants to practice against.
Yeah, we go through those special situations. We have different play calls for those situations. Just different protocols. Things so if you get the ball go down and things like that. So.
Hardy Nickerson, we talked about this last time when you were here. That was his high school football coach. You guys remember Hardy Nickerson, the all-pro, Pro Bowl linebacker? Great years with the Buccaneers, one season with the Packers. I believe that was in 2002. But we didn't mention last time that you have a cousin that played cornerback in the league, right? Asa Jackson played for the Ravens, the Lions, and the 49ers. So I'm curious, what kind of advice did he give you as you were getting ready to enter the league at the same spot? He must have had some things to tell you about to get ready for in the league.
Yeah. He just told me to enjoy the process. Just don't take things for granted. Everything's happening. At the time that it's supposed to happen, and so just try to enjoy things. Try to just look bigger picture at things. Because when you're out of the league, those are going to be the times where you look back on it. The times where you just let go over your head. So just enjoy it. He just told me to enjoy the process.
Last one for you. You're an Oakland guy. Raiders just played their last game ever in Oakland yesterday. They lost to Jacksonville, but as a native of Oakland, California, I'm wondering how tough is that for the city to lose the Raiders to Las Vegas?
Yeah, it's tough. My whole timeline and feeds and stuff yesterday, all the past few days have been filled with a lot of angry Raiders fans. Angry at the way the last game went. Angry at the way the Raiders leaving, along with the Warriors leaving. Yeah. The city's going through it in terms of from a sports standpoint. So you can hope the A's get good. I'm actually a Giants fan, but you can hope the A's get good.
Interesting. All right, let's go over to Sammy West, social media question of the night.
Hi, everybody. We've got a very lively chat tonight, 15 states, so that's cool. But Doug Welter and Dennis Reed on Facebook want to know, what are you getting your offensive linemen for Christmas?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
I didn't
cool.
even thought about that. They all make more money than me. No, we usually do a gift exchange in the running back room, and it's set at a certain price. It's like a white elephant gift exchange.
Well,
So,
you better get on that. That's coming up.
Oh yeah. It's taken care of. It's taken care of.
All right, good question. Sammy, what do they win for having it asked?
Yeah, for having their question selected, they each win a signed photo of Aaron Jones. Each week, we'll ask you to submit questions for our upcoming guest that we'll ask live during Monday's show. Look for it on facebook.com/Clubhouse Live.
Ricardo, trivia question number 2. It's your turn.
That's right. So I need you 3 to look out in the crowd, see who raises their hand first. Here we go. This longtime Packers wide receiver and fan favorite holds the team career record for receptions against the Bears.
I saw, right there at the bar. Yes, sir. Not Antonio Freeman. How about this guy right here? Not Sterling Sharp.
I would have thought Sterling.
Lady back there? Yes.
Yes.
Give her the bell.
Fan favorite.
Fan favorite and Dancing with the Stars champion, right, Ricardo?
Oh, was he?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Cool.
I could have won Dancing with the Stars. Donald Driver, Double D, finished his Packers Hall of Fame career with a team record 88 catches against the Bears. Driver, also the Packers career receptions leader with 743 catches. All right, we need Larry and we need Sarah and Rosie. How about some music? It is time for tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge. We're going to need to clear the table, though, guys. Larry, you're up here with in between me and Aaron. And Sarah, you're between Aaron and Kevin. Hold on. All right, here I am. I'm back. This is what we're doing, everybody. It's one of the more popular Christmas games we've had. It's called It's a Wrap. You each see a box. You each see wrapping paper. You see a ribbon that you'll have to share. You see scissors. You see tape. We're going to see how well each of you can wrap a Christmas present. Yes. Working with your playing partner, you'll have 1 minute to showcase your gift wrapping skills. Ricardo, you're going to keep track, 60 seconds. At the end, the crowd will vote on the winner by cheering for the present they think has been wrapped the best. Now, this is what you guys are playing for. The winner tonight gets a cool Packers flag, right? A signed photo of Showtime right here. A MVP CD. This one is autographed by Mike Thiel of Eric Lives Here. And a USA Today Network Wisconsin ice scraper. Yes. The runner-up gets everything but the flag. So, how do you guys feel about gift wrapping? You feeling pretty confident? 60 seconds? It's been a little while. Who wants to see Aaron Jones win tonight's gift wrapping challenge? And who wants to see Kevin King win tonight? I say they always root for the guests. Don't take it personal. So you got to wrap, and your partner can help. So Rosie, if you have some music, we'll count down. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 60 seconds, Ricardo. Whoa. Larry showing very skilled work with the scissors. Did you see that? Tremendous.
A lot of grandkids.
Tremendous. Don't forget there's ribbon to use as well. Look at Kevin King, everybody, showing off the scissors. I would say Kevin and Sarah have a neater package working.
30 seconds left.
How much?
30.
30, so we're halfway there. The ribbon is right there. You're going to have to probably cut it. There's your scissors. Don't forget the ribbon, guys. Ricardo, how much time?
15 seconds.
Okay. Count it down, Ricardo.
10, 9, 8. Come on, everybody. 7,
Whoa.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Time is up. Everybody, hands off the gifts. Hands off the gifts. Now, very interesting packaging. I did see that Aaron used all of the ribbon. So anyway, why don't you guys hold up your presents? Let's what do you guys think of Aaron Jones's gift tonight?
Turn it around.
It does have all the elements.
Tell him to flip it.
Kevin King's package, everybody.
Ooh.
I think by the applause, there's just a little bit more for Aaron Jones tonight because he did use all of the elements. How about a round of applause? That means Larry's going home with the prizes tonight. Some championship music, Rosie. There you go, Larry. It's autographed, by the way. Here's your. And Sarah, you get the signed photo. I'm not even paying attention. I'm trying to run a show right now. Sarah gets all these gifts. Okay, let's put these away. There we go. We're all done. Yeah, I'm not listening to Ricardo. Okay, round of applause, everybody. They're done. Thank you very much. Yep, thank you. Sarah, you should have your gifts. We'll give those to Sarah here. We'll get the sharp objects off the stage. And we're starting to wind down here. And folks who are interested in the Christmas sweater contest, maybe want to start lining up to my left or your right, over there kind of by the kitchen area. We're going to do for some prizes here. So in the meantime, we're starting to wind down. This has been a crazy, fun show, I would say, Aaron Jones. But Kevin King, I've got some gifts for you. It is the holiday season.
Oh, yeah?
I've got some gifts. If you remember last year, I gave you stuff for your man cave.
Okay.
You don't remember?
I do.
You do remember. Okay.
Brett, did you go to his house to chill in his man cave?
I always ask to be invited to see the man cave and see, but I've never gotten an invite yet, so I'm a little sad by that.
Won't get one anytime soon either. Sorry.
That's because
Brett
I am
C.
the stalker, right? PC Brett C is the stalker. So anyway, but this is going to look good in the man cave. How about one of Kevin King's interceptions, this one against the Oakland Raiders? Speaking about the Raiders. There it is on the monitor. I believe that interception then turned into a touchdown by MVS. I think that followed that pick. So Packers turning points off of turnovers. And then UCLA, I got to go back the old Pac-12 days. Look at Kevin King wearing that Bruins uniform right there. There it is on the monitor.
He said Bruins.
He said Bruins.
He said Bruins, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Washington. What am I thinking? Washington. Huskies.
Yikes.
I had Pac-12 on my mind. I was thinking UCLA.
UW.
Pac-12.
UW.
Yes,
UW.
it is.
You should have seen
UW.
Kevin's reaction when you said Bruins.
I don't know why I thought UCLA suddenly. I must have been thinking Kenny
See,
Clark.
that's why he's not inviting you to his man cave right there.
Well, this will do it because you get another MVP CD. I'm almost out of the MVP CDs for the season. So I apologize for it. Yes, of course, Washington. I'm thinking of Kenny Clark, UCLA Bruins, Pac-12, KK, right? KC, KK, but the same hard K sound.
Quit, dude, you're digging
Why are
yourself
you guys
a hole.
Just get off my back.
You're digging yourself a hole.
Yeah.
This is why I don't like Christmas. Just kidding. So anyway, now we have one more surprise, and I would like Ron Burling to come to the stage because Ricardo, come on up here too. We're going to pose for a fun Christmas card photo with Ron Burling. Come on up, Ron.
Sorry,
Give him a round of applause. Hey, Mike, can you give us like a nutcracker or something on the stage? We're going to do a fun Christmas. Come on up here, Ron, and you're going to give me your email address, and we'll send this to you after this. Okay. Bill Glasheen, I think, is going to take the photo here. Hold on, and we're going to smile real good. This is a fun surprise Christmas card photo. Here we go. Thank you, Ron. Stop by after the show. I'm just full of surprises tonight, like calling Huskies Bruins and getting Ron Burling onto the stage with nutcrackers and all this fun stuff. So now it is time for tonight's Ugly Christmas Sweater Contest. And we have prizes for the top three. So here's what's going to happen, guys. We'll each pick our favorite, and then from there we'll pick the top three. But here are the prizes. The grand prize is an Aaron Rodgers blanket, so somebody's going home with the quarterback tonight. Second prize is this cool Miller Lite Packers glass. A lot of eggnog goes in there, I think. And then last but not least, a USA Today Network Wisconsin hot chocolate mug. Yes. Gifts are just plentiful here. So, Rosie, do you have some ugly Christmas sweater music? It is time to see tonight's entries. Here we go, guys. Very ugly. Very ugly.
Okay.
Yep. There's Ron Burling again. Well, look at this. Even the earrings.
Okay,
All right,
Grandma.
wow. Slippers and the whole shebang. This guy is a Minnesota Vikings fan. He is ugly.
Get lit.
Get lit, get lit.
You know what? Hey, this show is lit.
It is. Get lit.
Very nice. Well, look at
All
this.
right.
Very nice.
Here
Here's
goes
little
Selena.
Selena gave me this box of chocolates. Thank you, Selena.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Look
it
at
has
this.
PC Bretzy on the face.
What? My face was
wait.
on there?
Hey, we make the ugly sweater.
Easy. Stop it, Showtime.
Yikes.
Look at this.
No. Both of us made it.
Okay.
I'm ignoring you right now. Very good. Bah humbug. Here's Santa Claus. Pug. I can't read and I can't write. I can't do anything. There we go.
Bears
Nice.
still suck.
Bears still suck. I like it. So, okay. Kevin King, what was your favorite out of that group? And they're going to kind of reconvene, I think, over here a little bit. You got a favorite there?
Yeah, I think I did.
What do you got?
Man, I kind of forgot, though.
Mine was Selena.
You're going with Selena again?
Yeah.
Selena, come on out. You're one of the finalists.
What about Kevin? Kevin, did you have yours?
Y'all don't see that has Brett's face on her sweater, so.
Oh, yeah, there we are. We're both on there. Why are we ugly?
Just
I
you.
like it. I like it.
And it has my sombrero.
Yes. That's very nice. Come on out in the front here, Selena.
All right. Brett and Kevin, you have to pick yet.
I know who I got. I want the young lady that had the blinking earrings that look like. There she is. I like those earrings a lot. In fact, I think I would look good in those. Kevin King? Kevin King from the University of Washington, everybody.
Yeah.
The Huskies.
Somebody had on, it was like a real ugly little goat or something like that.
A goat?
Yeah, that was ugly. Yeah.
There it is. Come on up. Those are our three finalists. So
Yeah.
who is going home with the USA Today Network Wisconsin mug?
You rocking it, though.
What do you guys think? Do you want to pick, Aaron?
You could pick.
I think I'm gonna say the goat goes with the mug. There you go. Congratulations.
The coat goes with the mug.
The glass. Look at this. Very nice glass. What do you think, Aaron?
What do you think?
You can't give that to Selena.
I can't give it to Selena. I guess.
It's a beer glass.
I guess the blinking light bulb lady gets the glass, and that means Selena's going home with Aaron Rodgers. I'll let you give that to her, Aaron. Come on up, Selena. Thanks to everybody who wore their ugly Christmas sweater.
Yes.
You guys look fantastic tonight. Very good. You are all winners in my book. Okay, we are winding down. We have packed a lot of stuff in, including a lot of mistakes by me, but that's okay. We have fact checkers that are on the case. I really feel bad about saying UCLA.
Don't worry about it.
I'm very embarrassed by that because I rarely make a mistake, right, Ricardo?
Yes, sure, whatever.
Aaron Jones, LaDainian Tomlinson said some nice things about you in a visit to El
LT.
Paso recently. Yes, one of the great all-purpose, all-around running backs in NFL history. He kind of said that you remind him of him. What did that mean to you, hearing that from I know he's one of your idols, right?
Oh, yeah, it was definitely cool to hear. I mean, somebody you see, and somebody you watch growing up play the same position as you grow up idolizing him, and I actually got the chance to meet him before the Chargers game. We were coming in from warming up, and he talked to me a little bit, and he's just a cool dude, and so I appreciate that. It does a lot for somebody coming from a Hall of Famer.
What did he tell you? Any tips? Any secrets? Of course, he is a Chargers employee.
He just told me keep running hard. He loves the way I'm running and keep being explosive.
How about that? LaDainian Tomlinson. Last thing, guys. Big games, they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, right? Monday Night Football under the lights. Minnesota Vikings at that dump of a stadium that they think is a palace, but it's really a dive. You guys, what's going to take to knock down the Purple People Eaters and kind of put them in their place and win the division and take another step at getting that first round bye?
Like I say every week, just be us, play our game, come out fast, protect the ball and take away the ball on defense, and we'll be good.
How about you, Kevin? What are you thinking about that Viking game? Got some great receivers. I see Adam Thielen is now back. Of course, Stephon Diggs is a tough matchup, but you beat him once.
Yeah. I think it's the perfect time for us to really come together and play a real solid game on all phases. So if we all come to play, then I think we're gonna be wearing hats and T-shirts at the end of the game.
There we go. Look at that guy over there. Look at him, that Viking fan. Yeah, what do you guys think about Kevin King and Aaron Jones on our very Clubhouse Christmas show tonight? I think we're just about done. Ricardo, let's skip trivia question number 3. We'll get back to that at some point, but it's time to go up north. This is where we pick. It's Packers-Vikings. It's Monday Night Football. Who are you picking, Ricardo?
Well,
be careful.
I want to pick the Vikings, but it is Christmas, so I'll pick the Packers, but I think the Bears will beat the Vikings actually the last week of the year. So I say Packers this week.
It always comes back to Ricardo. Kevin King, this is what we call the victory visor. I've been right 11 times so far. I've got a great track record. I'm picking the Packers to win, Mean Gene. What do you think? Got to. I'm saying 28-24. It's going to be another tough, intense battle.
Cousins is going to throw 2 picks.
Here, this is what I got right here. Now, did you see what happened yesterday? Vikings scored 20 points off 7 turnovers in their victory yesterday against the Chargers, 39-10 rout. That's not going to happen in this matchup. So Green Bay will be balanced against Minnesota, control time of possession. Defensively, you guys are going to you're going to get more turnovers. That's just what you guys do. Will Dalvin Cook play with that shoulder injury? We'll see. I think the Vikings are being a little coy about that right now. Aaron Jones, 2 more times in the end zone, I'm predicting, right? And Kevin King gets his first career pick 6. Why not, right? Why not? You guys are going to love that eggnog coming back on that flight from Minneapolis to Green Bay. Packers go 12-3. Mean Gene, do you like it? They're going to make the Christmas season even brighter, aren't they? Yes, all right. Packers News app, Ricardo, how's it work?
That's right, with exclusive commentary, insider analysis, and award-winning photos and videos from USA Today Network, Wisconsin's Packers coverage team. The Packers News app is your one-stop shop for complete coverage of the Green Bay Packers. And this app, again, Brett, is available for iPhone and Android users only, but get that Motorola Razr. It's foldable now.
Yeah, I know. Nice. I can't wait to see it. Special thank you to our sponsors, Superior Discount Liquors. Check them out in Green Bay, Manitowoc, and Sheboygan, or find them online at superiordiscountliquors.com. Potawatomi Hotel and Casino, again, ringing 2020 at Potawatomi. It's Milwaukee's biggest New Year's Eve party. Tickets start at just $49. Again, get yours at mkenyeve.com. Mayfield Sports Marketing, a leading Wisconsin sports marketing agency and speaker bureau. Escort Limousine Service, the preferred limousine service of the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, the good folks here at the Red Line Hotel, Paper Valley. Again, we'll be back in 2 weeks, so enjoy Christmas week next week. But showtime. Did you have fun tonight?
I had a blast.
You got the final word.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out and spending your Monday night with me. And I'd like to thank Kev for coming and spending time as well. And thank you for your continued support. You guys are the best fans in the world. And look to see you guys next Monday after, well, actually, not next Monday, in 2 weeks. And want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. Go Pack, go.
Yeah, keep those claps coming for Kevin, for Showtime, for Ricardo, for Sammy, and the rest of the Clubhouse Live crew. I am, again, the stalker, Brett Christopherson, saying so long and Merry Christmas to you all. Be back here in 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks as we celebrate a great regular season finale against the Detroit Lions with this guy, Green Bay Packers running back, number 33, Aaron Showtime Jones. Mean Gene. Take it away, my friend. Stick around, we have giveaways, including an ultimate tailgate party, so stick around.